Hello student, I am Mrs. Harsha Zope from Patil Polytechnic, Bhainder. Today we are going to study next part of our chapter 3. In last lecture, we have started a data flow diagram. Then we will see which are the components of data flow diagram. Components of data flow diagram are external entity, data flow, data store and process. See, this is the zero level data flow diagram for library management system. Then we'll see what do you mean by level 0 data flow diagram, level 2 data flow, level 1 data flow diagram and level 2 data flow diagram. In level 0 data flow diagram, it will represent entire system using a single bubble. Here you can see only a single bubble, only a single process is present in this level 0 data flow diagram. And these are the external entities and these are the, you can say, the data flow from this particular process to the external entity. The next we'll see the level 1 data flow diagram for library management system. Here the two process are present in a level 1 data flow diagram. Here the process are connected with the data stores. Data store are nothing but the databases. Here two processes are issue book and return books. Then the data stores for this particular two process, it will be member record, book data store and transaction data store and bill data store. Means it will be your data storage places. The next is the level 2 data flow diagram. It will extend every module in detail. In level 2 data flow diagram, you have to consider every module in detail. Here you can see this first module, it is elaborated as check availability of book, then validate member issue. If the book is available, then it will validate member for issue. Then this particular process is connected to the member record database, member record data store. If that particular thing will happen, then it have create transaction option. If that particular book will be booked, then it will create the transaction and it will update the book. Then book is given to the student. Then here level 2 data flow diagram for return book is given. Here you have to consider each process in detail and the data stores for that particular process. The next is a behavioral model. Then behavioral model, it will make a list of different states of a system. How the system will behave. Behavioral modeling is consist of two diagrams, state diagram and sequence diagram. We will see the sequence diagram. In sequence diagram, you have to write how the system will execute it in a particular sequence. There are some components of sequence diagram. Actor who will do the work, call messages, then create messages. Next is a destroy messages and then lifeline entry. These are the components. Here, see, here you have to write, first you have to write the action performers, librarian, book and the member records. Librarian, what it will do? It will check the availability of book. If the book available, then it will find out the DAC number. The next will validate the member. Then it will check number of books issued, how many books the particular member issued. Then the book will be issued. The transaction will be executed. Then we will add member and book details. After that, he will update the status and then update member records. This this line that is going from here it is called as a call message, means you can say work done by that particular person. Then to create a message you have to write down this dotted line arrow. Then next is the state diagram. It describes the behavior of a system. It shows the transition from one state to another state on occurrence of external event. These are the components of state diagram. This is the start symbol and state will be represented by this symbol. Transition will be represented by the line with arrowhead. Then final state will be represented by the circle within the field circle. Then to terminate the system, you have to write down draw the cross symbol. Here, state diagram for book. Here is the start, then if book is available, then member request for book. That particular book issued to the member, then member returns the book. This is a state diagram for book. Then this is a state diagram for librarian. Then here you have to write every action of the particular librarian in this particular state. Okay, you have to write every action in a state and you have to connect the transition from one state to another with this arrow dot and write down the activity name on that particular arrow. The next is a class based diagram. Class-based diagram are class diagram, CRC model and collaborative model. First we will see a class diagram. Class diagram, it will be represented by this particular square. Here you can see some class diagram. Example, class diagram for library management system. We have created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. Book, librarian, transition, bill and member record. And first you have to write the class name, then attributes name and the function performed by that particular class. And then you have to draw the line from one class to another and write down the actions on that particular line. Here every class is connected to every another or the required class. Here, if the member record, this class is having some types, you have to write down these types. Member record, that may be undergraduate, postgraduate, research student and faculty. Here, class diagram. Then, next is your collaboration diagram. It is also called as a communication or interaction diagram. The purpose of interaction diagrams are visualize the interactive dynamic behavior of the system. This is the example of collaborative diagram. Here you have to first write down all the actors inside the square rectangular bracket and the functions performed by every actor you have to write down on this. You can write down on both the sides. The function performed by this actor to this, then you have to draw the downward arrow. Then the member record book can be issued. Then this is your member record. This is your one actor. Consider librarian is actor, transaction, and then book. And the function performed by each you have to write down here, and you have to number that accordingly. First function will be check availability of book. The collaborative diagram for issuing a book. First, it will be the check availability of book. So, librarian will check availability of book. This is the book. Second operation is book available. Then he will go to the librarian. This book available. Then librarian go to the rack. Then third will be It will validate the member number. Is that student is from our college or is from particular another college? It will validate the member. Then he will check the number of books issued by that particular student. The next step will be book can be issued. Okay. Then in this way you have to draw arrow forwards or onwards. That's all about your collaboration diagrams for issuing book. Thank you for watching this video.